This is Satya here. I will speak around 15 minutes. After that, we'll discuss each other. It is more about interaction. But first 15 minutes, let me speak what exactly about dynamic CX and everything. And then if you have any doubts, we'll continue. Microsoft Dynamics F&O. So this product name is earlier, in the very first it is Accepta. The product name is Accepta. Later it is Dynamics AX. Nowadays, Microsoft is speaking Microsoft Dynamics F&O. F&O means finance and operations. This is product name. This is product name. So in this, the oldest version is AX 2009. This is around 12 years back. AX 2009. Before that, there are some versions. It is not required. Next one is AX 2012. In this, we have 6.0, 6.1, 6.2. Next 6.3. These are different versions in AX 2012. In AX 2012, 6.0, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. Now it is in Dynamics 365. In this, we have 10.0 version. The current version is 10.0. Whereas so many versions are there, all are scrapped. I mean to say 7.0, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 8.0 and 8.1. These versions are nowadays it is not running, it is already closed. Only 10.0 Dynamics 365 10.0 version it is running. So the major difference between these two is Dynamics 365 10.0 and AX 2012 R3 or 6.3. What is the difference is the above products are desktop applications, whereas D365 is web-based application. The earlier versions are desktop applications, now D365 is web-based application. Okay, any idea, anyone has any idea what is the difference between these two? Anyone?
AX version is based on completely is on computer, and this Dynamics web based is it can be performed on web based and it can be performed on desktop software version also.
Okay, so if it is the best example for web based application, any idea you regularly we are going to use? Any?
Cloud based and on premises based.
Okay, fine, correct. But we are using regularly we are using one application, bank application. Bank applications are, if you have a link and username and password, world. If you want to learn Dynamics AX, how to learn Dynamics AX? This is an ERP. In the market, there are so many ERPs like SAP, Dynamics AX, or Dynamics F&O, and Oracle Apps, PeopleSoft, Tally, Wings, Focus, Bon. There are so many ERPs in the market. Any ERP, if you want to learn any ERP, what is the way you need to learn? First one is domain knowledge. Domain knowledge. What is this domain knowledge means? What, where, which, when, and why. If you have questions, then answers is domain knowledge. What it means? Suppose in Dynamics AX, if you create vendor invoice, if you want to create one vendor invoice, one form, that is one transaction. If you want to create a vendor invoice, there are 4 different forms are there in the system. 4 different forms are there. So why it was given 4 different forms for same vendor invoice? You need to understand what is the purpose it was given. Okay, suppose sales order packing slip invoice. Packing slip means it is a delivery challan or DC, delivery order, delivery note. So there are so many ERP words you need to understand in detail. That is domain knowledge, because you may or may not know about this ERP concepts. So first you need to understand the words and you need to understand about the concepts. That is domain knowledge. Next, little technical knowledge. Little technical knowledge means, example, suppose you are using mobile or you are using laptop. If something it is not working, if it is mobile is not working, what you will do? You will try to remove the cache data or unnecessary data, and you will try to restart your mobile. Even if it is a laptop also, you will try your level best. Even though you are not a technical consultant about mobile or laptop, but you will try your level best. In the same manner, little knowledge about technical knowledge also you need to learn in terms of any ERP. Any ERP. What is this tab? What is this radio button? What is this fast tab? What is the drop down? What is the checkbox? What is the radio button? Like small things you need to understand. What is AOT? What is AOS? What is services? Small things. Little knowledge you need to learn. But you are not going to work with the technical, but you need to have some knowledge. What is database? SQL Server? What is operating system? Windows? What is framework? It is .NET, earlier it is Morphex. What is the language? X++. Small terminologies you should learn. Anyhow, you are not going to work with that one, but you need to understand small things. Next, ERP concepts. ERP concepts means ledger, subledger is a concept. Number sequences, physical calendar, small things you need to understand. Next, Dynamics F&O. Here, Dynamics F&O means how to operate. How to operate. So many people think like, if I learned how to operate this system, then I can get a job. No. If you are a if you are a functional consultant, whether it is a finance or any module, whether it is a trade and logistics or a CM or manufacturing, any module, if you learn how to operate, that will not help you to sustain in to get a job. And once you got a job, to sustain in a company, if you want to maintain your job, then it is very complex. If you only learn this one, you need to learn all these things. You need to learn all these things. Next, communication skills. Communication skills. Some interview techniques. If you want to get a job, if you are already working in a company, that is fine. Next one is communication skills. You need to speak with the opposite person so that he can understand whatever you are speaking. Either it may be any subject. You should be in a position to speak with the opposite person and he should understand what you are speaking. Next, qualification to get a job. Next one is opportunity / luck. So if you want to learn finance, you need to have commerce knowledge as well. If you want to learn trade and logistics, not required. Logistics, commerce knowledge is required. But if you want to learn finance, you need to have commerce knowledge. So these are the skills you need to have to get a job. Now, these skills are in my scope. I'm going to teach you about commerce knowledge. I will refresh your commerce knowledge about debits and credits and domain knowledge, little technical knowledge, ERP concepts, Dynamics AX, how to operate, interview techniques. These things it is in my scope. For this, what is the qualification required? 10th standard is enough for me. Your 10th knowledge. If you complete your 10th certification and if you have 10th knowledge, that is enough for me to learn this application. But whereas if you want to get a job, you need to have extra skills. This one, it's not extra. On top of this one, you need to have this. So this is in my scope. and this is your scope. So simply, I mean to say, if you want to get it a job, like 50 to 60%, I'm going to make sure you are going to learn properly, and remaining 30%, it is your role. It is not in my scope. You learned application perfectly excellent, but you are not able to speak with the opposite person in a proper manner. Then it is very difficult to get a job. Okay, just I'm giving you the scope, what I'm going to teach, what you are going to practice. Next one is, whenever I'm teaching, I will teach with first transactions. Transactions means vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment, check returns, deposit cancellation. There are many words you are going to understand. Once you learned transactions, you will understand masters. You will understand masters. Masters means customer account is a master, vendor account, item master, fixed asset master, chart of accounts. There are so many masters you need to learn. Next, you need to learn setups and parameters. Once you learn these things, then you need to learn the same concept in the vice versa. Company creation process, exactly opposite. So you need to create a company. And then in that company, you need to do parameter setups, parameters and setups, and then masters, and then transactions. Here, parameters and setups means like terms of payment, methods of payment, cash discount. There are many setups are there, tax related setups, and suppose depreciation methods. There are many things you need to learn. Transaction is not your task. You are not going to work on transactions. That means you are not going to work with only like purchase order, sales order, invoice. Your task is this one. So it means it is a kind of sample project. It's a kind of sample project you need to practice. This I will show you sample project or some company creation process, maybe only one time, but you need to practice minimum to minimum 10 to 15 times. Minimum 10 to 15 times you need to practice, so that you will get confident. If you want to learn numbers, you need to learn 0 to 99 properly. So whenever you are a child, first teacher will teach you 0 to 9 only first. Only 0 to 9. Once you learn 0 to 9, you will learn up to 99. Once you learn up to 99, you will learn 100, 200, 300, 400. So it can be built automatically. In the same manner, I'm going to show you the company creation process one time. You need to practice minimum to minimum 15 times, 10 to 15 times or 20 times. You need to practice. Fine. Whenever you are learning, there are two ways. One is happy paths. Happy paths means positive scenarios. Positive scenarios. First, you need to learn positive scenarios. Next, you need to learn negative scenarios. What is this negative scenarios means? Do mistakes and get the error message or warning message, and try to read that message what system is telling, and then try to rectify that solution. That is the major learnings. So testing means in a testing, the great words are testing means to break the application by logging into normal user. That is perfect testing. Try to log in with a normal user, not a system administrator. It is normal user. You try to log in and try to break the system. Then it is perfect testing. In the same manner, negative scenarios also should be learned by you. Then only you can understand the application clearly. So of course, initially first you need to learn positive scenarios, and then later you need to learn negative scenarios also. Okay, and then the timings will be morning 6 to 7 one batch and 7 to 8. So usually 6 to 7 will be trade and logistics batch. And this is finance. Okay, it will be Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, weekdays only. Usually it will be 2 to 2.5 months. Okay, so what is this trade and logistics? What is this finance? Let me show you that one. So what are the modules will be covered in this? So finance, trade and logistics, these two modules will be I will teach regularly, these two. Okay, and then very rarely I will teach advanced warehouse management and transportation management. This is separate batch. I will not teach for the freshers. First, either one you need to learn this one, or you need to learn this one, or you need to learn together finance and trade and logistics. So finance means general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash and bank, fixed assets, budgeting. These are the 6 modules. On top of that, there are 2 modules, tax and consolidation. In 2012, the previous version, these 2 are part of GL, but in D365 they have separated. And credit and collections is a part of accounts receivable. Now it was separated. So altogether it is 9 modules. This is not new module. It was separated by Microsoft. That's it. Total 6 modules, or in D365 it is called 9 modules. In trade and logistics, I will teach sales and marketing, procurement and sourcing, product information management, and inventory management. But for few transactions, there is a overlap. Overlap means some of the functions I will teach for both batches. Means around 7 to 8 days, I will combine both batches, finance and T&L. I will combine both batches. I will teach together about common topics. Common topics I will combine together, 2 batches. And I will teach little bit about warehouse management, very little, and where manufacturing also little. In the manufacturing, there will be discrete manufacturing, process manufacturing, and lean manufacturing. Small thing you are going to learn, little, not much. But trade and logistics and finance, these are the 2 batches regularly I will teach. And I am expertise in this area also, project management and accounting, but very rarely I will conduct the sessions. This is not a regular, and this is sometimes I will teach this one also, advanced warehouse management, transportation management. Okay, fine. Now it is your turn. You need to speak one by one, please. Your doubts or anything, please.
Hi Satya, this is Abhilash. In this we are going to learn about Dynamics 365 only, or AX version also?
Only Dynamics 365. But if you want, I will explain you the comparison between 2012 R3 and D365. But I'm not going to teach.
In this finance and operations module is there, is not there? Finance and operations.
So this all modules are called finance and operations. Finance is this one, operations is this one.
Okay.
The product
And
name
we are I
Earlier,
am completely new to this field, so I don't
yeah.
have knowledge on this finance also, like finance factors, what is accounts payable, or
Hmm.
this all. This all can be briefed in before training or like that.
Yeah, see, whenever I'm teaching, first I need to teach with the what it is I'm going to teach. I will explain you the way how I have explained here notepad. First I will explain on the notepad what is the concept I'm going to teach. So here I told you what, where, which, when, why. That means 60% of the function is like this one. Means in the notepad I will explain you what I'm going to teach. Then this one is 40%. In my teaching, 60% is this one. Means suppose I'm going to show you one invoice. Suppose I will give you one example because you asked me. Let me show you one example. First I need to teach like this. The very first. Look at this one, client, and you are going to get an opportunity in partners company, that is maybe Accenture, maybe TCS, Infosys, something. You will, if you are imagining like this, you cannot learn this ERP. Then you need to imagine like you are running a mobile shop. You are running a mobile shop. Then you are receiving material from the vendor. That is called vendor. These are called vendors. And you are receiving material. For this, you need to understand procurement and sourcing module. So you don't know what is this procurement and sourcing, what is this accounts payable, what is this accounts receivable. You don't know terminology also. I need to introduce one by one terminology first. So first day it is looks like Chinese language to you. Second day little bit. Third day you will understand. You will start understanding. So in the same manner I will teach. Understood, Abhi?
Yes, Satya, understood.
So I will brief about what I'm going to teach. So in the very first, I will teach you like you are going to get an opportunity in this company, like partners company. This is called Microsoft partner companies. Accenture, TCS, and all these things are Microsoft partners. This is if you are running a business. Suppose take the example mobile shop. If you have started mobile shop, then what you will do? You will purchase from some companies. That companies are called vendors or suppliers, and you are selling to some persons or companies, that is called customers. So I need to introduce each and every word to you. Then only you will understand. Otherwise, you cannot. Yeah. Anyone, please. Any more doubts, please?
Yeah, hi Satya, Anand this side.
Yeah, Anand, please.
Uh, yeah, Satya, actually I'm working for AX into last 7 years, but I'm working in a very customized model. Okay,
Uh,
that
hmm.
is only customized for our company. It's a big MNC, but not a regular model like trade or logistics or finance or HR or production. It's
Okay.
basically a rental. 99% of the software is being customized for our company. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
And little bit I have taken training from a guy into AX 2012, but like the training was very basic actually, so I left it in the middle,
Hmm,
like
hmm, hmm.
how. So just just a concern question, because I
Hmm,
took an interview some days of like 2 3 companies like Sonata Software and PwC and all.
hmm,
So that common question they were asking, like what is the purchase order posting accounts and
hmm,
all that.
hmm,
So
hmm.
that's it. The training is okay, but means are you going to provide a training in depth? I guess. But yeah, that was a
So
concern.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
understood. See, commerce knowledge. Commerce knowledge is covered in that area.
yeah, because the maximum like question of chart of account, what is the purchase order which fits the chart of account and all that explanation and all in a very deep way. Actually, that's the main reason I was attending
Yeah,
this demo and I
yeah,
was concerned. Sir, don't
understood.
take it
Understood.
otherwise. Sir, don't
No,
take it
no,
otherwise. Yeah,
no, it's not like, see, whatever you have doubts, I need to give clarifications in the demonstration. Definitely, it is important. That is important, equally
yeah,
important, because if it is a sales order invoice is posted, what is going to be debited and what is going to be credited, and where you need to map this ledger accounts, all these things you need to have the answer,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, sir. So training, you'll provide some workflow also, like how workflows are set up and all that. Like,
So workflows, I'm not going to teach you completely, but high level inputs I will tell you. See, workflows, data like DFM, data management framework. Now, I want to understand like what is the difference between teacher and lecturer? Any idea? Anyone?
And one more thing, what is the laptop or system requirements for to run this Dynamics 365?
Sure, sure, definitely will discuss.
And is there any server based one from your side, or we must install the Dynamics
Yeah,
365?
I'm going to discuss. I'm going to discuss definitely.
Okay,
So first
okay.
point is like, do you know like what is the difference between teacher and lecturer? Anyone? Teacher is up to 10th standard. We'll call it as teacher. From intermediate onwards, it is lecturer. Here, teacher, he will verify whether you are learning or not, and he will give some kind of punishment also sometimes, and he will recheck whether you have learned or not. Whereas lecturer, he will keep on speaking. Okay, so now in terms of this one, you are asking about workflow or something. I can guide you, but I'm not going to teach you. Whereas this one, I'm going to teach you. Is it clear, Anand?
yeah, absolutely.
I will give you clarifications on the doubts, but I'm not going to teach you in depth, but I will give you high level inputs within 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Whatever you are asking doubts, I can give you clarifications. But I'm not going to teach you completely. But high level workflows, I can show you one workflow, only one workflow or something, one sample. But I'm not going to teach you on this one.
Hello, Satya.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Tushar this side. I just want to ask, like, are you also going to be providing scenarios to practice on this system at the end of each class?
So see here, I'm not going to give information like you need to practice this scenario, this scenario. Definitely, whatever I'm explaining, the same thing you need to practice.
Okay.
Whatever I'm explaining, that same thing. And second thing is like, so second thing is like company creation process. This you need to practice minimum to minimum 15 times.
Okay. Because
15 times.
I have
Yeah.
the system already, and I try to practice within the system. It's just like there are some things that you don't know. For example, how to generate the demo data inside the
Hmm.
system. So these
Hmm.
things are where you are stuck inside, you don't know what to do inside.
Hmm.
So yeah, this is what it is.
So I'm going to teach you that one. First, initially,
Okay.
I will teach you on existing company first, initially. After
Okay.
that, slowly you will understand these things. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, any questions, please? Anything?
Hello,
Any
Satya.
more questions? Yeah, yes, please. Satish.
Can you briefly explain about the subjects which are you are going to explain? That you said 6 modules, right, in F&A.
Yeah.
So
General
in
ledger.
that, can you? So in that, what are the topics you are going to cover in general ledger? That is what I was going to ask.
Okay, fine. So in my teaching, it will be covered like the course content. If you want, I don't have D365 course content. I will share with you, like institute will share with you 2012 R3 2012 documents. 2012 documents are there. So my my focus is majorly setups and then transactions. Setups and transactions. So course content, if you want me to explain, it is very complex because the entire thing is so much subject is there. You can collect from the institute. If you approach your email ID, if you share your email ID, the course content will be shared with you for AX 2012. But that is covered in D365, but not in 2012. I'm going to teach in only D365, and on top of that, you are going to learn some more. But minimum that covered, it will be covered. On top of that, you are going to learn something else. Okay.
Satya,
You can.
Satya,
Yeah.
my question also the
Yeah.
same as the guy told that. Can you like little bit? Can you just speak like in the like in a product information management or the sales part? what are the topics you're going to cover. Just
Okay,
don't
fine.
need to
So
write
you are
it.
asking then, yeah. So suppose in the T&L, like first you need to understand sales order process, purchase order process, and then you need to understand item. In the item master, whenever you are creating a purchase order, that impacts in the item master on hand inventory, how it will be reflecting. And then item master, after that item model group, example item model group. Item model group itself, it will take 1 hour to understand. One by one I need to explain the field. Okay, next you need to understand from prices where it is coming. Price will be captured in 3 places. One is purchase agreement, another one is trade agreement, another one is item master. So we need to understand those things. Next you need to understand RFQ process. Next you need to understand sales return process, purchase return process. Next you need to understand sales quotation process, and then purchase requisition. And item model group, suppose in inventory dimensions there are storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group. One by one you need to understand what is this site, what is the warehouse, what is the location, and warehouse location and license plate and inventory status. I will give you high level but not in depth, because that will be covered in the advanced warehouse management. And then batch number, serial number, owner, each field you need to understand. For batch number, where we need to create and how to use in the transaction. Serial number, how it will be. Owner is a new dimension in D365 only available. 2012 it is not available. That owner, how it will be applicable in the system. And you need to understand color, size, style, configuration. If it is a configuration, there are 3 types. One is predefined variants, dimension based configuration technology, constraint based configuration technology. In 2012, rule based configuration technology. Rule based configuration technology was deprecated in 2012, and pallet ID functionality is deprecated in 2012. You need to understand the comparison between these two. In that way you need to understand. And
Thank you.
then,
Thank you so much.
yeah,
Thank you so much, Satya.
yeah, welcome. So journals, so many journals it will be there, and quality process, sales commissions, there are many things actually. Okay? Yeah, anything else? Yeah, Ranjit, would like to speak anything?
Yeah, yes, yes. Hi, Satya. So,
Yeah.
after completion of this course, how much so I'm having some more gaps. So, how many years gap can I fulfill? So, how much knowledge can I get after completion? How much gap can I? So, can you explain me detail? So, is there is any sample projects for that? So, I have some more clarity.
Yeah, okay. With my knowledge, with my teaching, you are going to gain 2 to 3 years of experience. Whatever I'm teaching, you are going to gain knowledge around 2 to 3 years of experience. With that knowledge, whatever I'm teaching, that knowledge you are going to gain around 2 to 3 years of experience. Okay. Regarding project or something that is offline, I can discuss with you last, not now.
Okay, Satya, very good. Also, you going to help building the resume?
So I can guide you, but I'm not going to prepare for you. Guide you means once you prepared, if you send me, I can tell you like how to modify those kind of some setups. So here I can share you in the very first interview techniques. In this, I can share you some sample resume if you want. I can share with you, and you need to prepare your resume, and you need to prepare your projects and everything. You need to do everything, and then I can guide you. I'm not going to teach you. As I told you, one is guiding, one is teaching. Teaching means I need to sit with you and I need to do it. That is, I'm not going to do. You need to do yourself, and I can suggest you where you need to modify. That's it.
Sir,
Yeah.
any methodology also you're going to teach like agile or
Yes.
SOP kind of a
So
thing? Like,
yeah, I'm not going to teach you agile methodology, but if you have doubts, I can give you. But I will show you implementation methodology, high level implementation methodology.
yeah. Okay.
Implementation methodology I will provide you, but I'm not going to teach you about agile methodology and those things. That is not a course, a complete course. Okay, So high level inputs, if you want, I can give you agile methodology kind of thing also. Okay. And
Sir,
yes,
sir,
please.
one more
Yeah.
thing, sir. Is it possible? Don't take it, otherwise it is possible.
No issue.
Can you give your personal number, so if you can want to
So,
interact with you one-to-one?
so actually, for that, first, if you are a student to me, I mean to say, because you came through Visual Path, that is the reason my number will be shared once you pay fee, and they will share with you I will create a one group, WhatsApp group. In that group, all members will be there. Okay, all members will be there. So every day the training sessions in that WhatsApp group, I will give you links and everything. It definitely my number will be shared with you. But before that, if you pay fee, then only institute will share with you my number. Otherwise, sorry, because I have some agreements between me and institute, so my number cannot be shared to directly you. And if you before you want to speak with me, you can call institute and they will arrange a conference call with me, and I will give you clarifications on the call one-to-one. If you have anything, I will give you clarifications. Once you pay fee, and they will institute will share with you my number directly, you can get contact with me.
That's okay.
Also, please, Satya, can you tell me what is the fee for this whole course?
So, yeah, regarding fee also, you can please discuss with institute. That is the reason institute is asking ping your contact details. So they are asking you, please ping your number, mobile number and email ID. So they will discuss with you privately one-to-one about the fee. Okay, once you paid fee and you will get interacted with me directly, then there will not be any middle layer between me and you. Institute will be aside. So collection of amounts and everything will be handled by institute only, and they will arrange recording sessions as well. Recording sessions will be maintained by institute, so they will provide you recording sessions to access. Only view purpose, you cannot download the recording sessions, only view purpose. If you share your mobile number and if you share your email ID, institute will arrange you the recorded sessions. Yes, please. Yeah. Anything
Yeah,
else?
Satya,
Anyone?
if there is any doubt sessions, any separate classes, as you said that Monday to Friday is the classes. So any doubt sections regarding Saturday,
So,
Sunday. So in between the classes, the doubts will be going on, or let me give you some clarity.
yeah, during the session, so you can interrupt me at any point of time. So I'm not clear about this one, please tell me, so that during the sessions itself, that is the reason here, whenever if you ask me, I'm not giving you the tentative exact dates, 2 to 2.5 months. It may be extended 1 week also. So whenever you are joining the session, I cannot give you guarantee on which date it is going to be ended, because if you are many people are asking questions, it may be extended 1 more week, 1 more week. So my intention is it should be learned by you. Everything you need to learn. So usually it will be 2.5 months. That means around 10 weeks. Around 10 weeks. Plus or minus, why I'm telling plus or minus 1 week, 2 weeks, because if people are asking many questions, I will extend my sessions. But so many institutes, they will teach within 1 month. But I'm not going to teach. I don't have any fast track kind of things, because you need to understand terminology. So in the sessions itself, you can ask me many questions. I can give clarifications. It is more interactive rather than one side.
And sir, can we get the recording also of
Thank
each
you so
class?
much.
Yes, as institute will give you recording sessions. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that will be only view purpose. You cannot download. Only view. Okay.
Satya,
Yes, please.
so when is it going to start after this demo session? After how much time?
The tentative date will be most probably this month. It may not be possible. Next month only, but the date will be given by institute.
Okay, got it.
The current
And
is running already. 1.5 months
yeah,
back it was started. Yes, please.
yes, so you also told about warehouse management that it is not going to be covered that much into this session. So is
This
there
is a
any
separate
different
batch.
session? Yeah, is there any different session or a different course for this offered by Visual Path?
So this will be once you learn TNL, at least you
Yeah,
need to learn TNL, then
yeah.
only I can teach this one. So first you anyhow you are going to join this one. At that time you will get interact with me, and you are confident, you are getting confident on that one. Then you can join for this one. Am I right?
Okay, got it. So we have the different session for this available.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the same goes for manufacturing and project management and accounting. You have the different sessions for all of them.
To be frankly, that's
Yeah.
what this is regular sessions. This is regular
Yeah.
sessions,
Yeah.
and this is maybe if it is this also maximum I will start the sessions, but this is very rare, very
Okay.
very rare, because people are very less. And whenever I'm teaching this one,
Hmm.
30-40% I will cover this also.
Okay.
To be frankly, I'm telling you, I'm not a manufacturing consultant, because if you want to become an expert in manufacturing, you should come from domain knowledge. You need to work in a manufacturing company, but that is not my case. So that is the reason I know some extent about manufacturing, like discrete manufacturing and process manufacturing. So whenever I'm teaching this one, I'm teaching some extent, 30-40%, not all. 30-40% I'm covering, so that it will be covered entire thing.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, someone else is speaking.
Like Srinivas.
Yes, Srinivas.
Actually, what is the future for this Microsoft Dynamics 365? Like other competitors.
Sorry, come again.
So other competitors also there, SAP, Microsoft
Yeah.
Dynamics. So what's the future for these, and what are the
Okay, fine.
opportunities being like?
Understood. So the first question is this one, like when I'm joining or when I'm learning, what is my future? Whether it is long run can be sustainable or not. That is your question, am I right? Whether I can go with SAP or Dynamics AX or Labs,
Yes.
which one I can choose?
Yes.
So
yes.
main advantage for Microsoft Dynamics AX is user friendly. And not only that one, whenever Microsoft is Dynamics 365 selling, they are selling Windows operating system. They are selling SQL Server. They are selling SharePoint. They are selling MS Office. They are selling .NET. So all products are from Microsoft only.
Power BI.
Everything. There are many technologies. It is included a lot. So all these things are from Microsoft. So what Microsoft is focusing, they are focusing on Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics AX or Dynamics F&O. If they sell, they are selling all the products. That is the reason Microsoft is spending a lot of money on this Dynamics AX. And I'm telling you the product.
Now both versions are using, or presently all are using Dynamics 365 or Dynamics AX.
So AX 2012 R3, Microsoft stopped the license. For 2012 R3, this for 2012, it is 6.0, also called RTM. This is called R1. This is called R2. This is called R3. So these licenses are stopped. Earlier it is R3 is available. Now it was stopped. Only Microsoft is selling this product. So support is available for this one. This is going to be ended actually as per the process. It should be ended by maybe another 2 months, but it was extended to next year. So Microsoft is going to stop this.
Within 1 year, AX version will be closed completely, and all be in Dynamics 365 only.
So it is not closed means it is Microsoft is not supporting. You can use it. The application you can use it. Microsoft will not give you support on bugs. That's it. Even people are using in AX 2009 also. Many people are working in AX 2009. That is, they
Yes,
can continue.
Yes, sir. My company is actually till previous year we are using 2009, and now we have upgraded to 365.
Okay.
Sir, my only concern is that see, the videos are only for view. Then after like span of 1 week or 10 days, if you forgot some topic, then how can we look into that recording?
So it will be available for more than 6 months. The video recording sessions, whenever you want, you can click and you can open and you can see
Okay.
the way how you are going to in YouTube, how you are going, the same manner you can go and you can click and you can see the video recording sessions. More than 6 months it will be given. Institute will provide you more than 6 months.
Satya,
Okay.
two questions. One, after your course, what kind of certification we can give? And second question is when you will be teaching this modules, would we be able to do finance and supply chain? Because I see the module you're talking about, it overlaps finance and supply chain.
Yes. So why I'm telling this one overlap here, the reason behind, sometimes I need to cover both batches. Some topics, finance topic should be learned by T&L consultant, and some topics T&L consultant should learn finance. So that is the reason, as I told you, around 7 to 8 days, I will combine both batches, 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. It will be continuous 6 to 8. Sorry, 6 to 8 it will be continuous for 2 hours for a bit around 7 to 8 days or 10 days. Okay, it will be covered. Next, certification. So 310 is finance, MB 310 is finance, MB 330 is trade and logistics, and here MB 320 is production, manufacturing. Okay, so MB 300 is basics. So I'm going to teach this one, so you can for this one also I'm not going to teach you about the certification. I can guide you, I can help you, and I can assist you on some guidelines. Once you learn, I can guide you on that one, how to do it, what are the different ways to clear the certification. So 310 and 330. Whether I have given answer to your question, Rafi?
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, one more question. Now, since we talk about the D365, this is cloud-based. Is this something also related to Azure, or we going to do anything with Azure?
No, sorry. Actually, in this basics, you may have some LCS related and some Azure, some related. I'm not going to teach all those things. It is a little bit technology related and something. It is mix of many things. So Azure is a technology where the application is stored. So those things I'm not going to teach you. I'm going to teach you on functionality, but not the technology. Functionality, not technology.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much.
And sir, last question. Actually, the AS 2012 trade and logistics is, I guess, the same as D65 supply chain.
Almost 80 to 85% same.
But
80 to
some
85%
topics,
same.
actually, I've heard of some topics like transportation management, advanced warehouse, and material planning are like not included in AS 2006. So, like, yeah.
No, it is available in 2012 R3 also. This is available in 2012 R3. That's why I'm telling you. So I'm telling you here in 2012 R3 it is available. In this it is available. In R2 it is not available. In R2 not available. But in R3 it is available. So this is WMS and TMS. These are developed by a company called Blue Horseshoe, and it was purchased by Microsoft. It is available. Yeah. Anyone, please? Any questions? Any more?
Yeah. Hi, sir. So I'm from technical background. So I'm guessing that. So are we going to cover any topics in inventory management? So because I was ready.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Can you? elaborate.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Hello?
now it's fine. Yeah.
So I'm from technical background. So basically,
Hmm.
technical. So I want to know that. So are we covering any topics on inventory management? Like we have forms like inventory management. So what does it define? So what does it happen? So when the sales of is stated, what I mean, we have stated
Yes.
so stated. So are we going to explain that in inventory management? Are we
You're
going to?
talking about inventory management.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Correct.
it will be part of it. Inventory management is a part of T&L. Yeah.
So you are going to explain about that. So what will happen when the sales don't happen? So what will be the status? So
Yes. Transfer order, transfer journals, all journals you need to learn, and transfer order you need to learn. So there are so many setups you need to learn. Quality check setups and also you need to learn. All those things will be covered in inventory management. Yes.
So regarding the parameters also is mentioned. So we have parameters.
So each and every parameter I'm not going to teach,
No,
but
not
measure. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
So wherever it is important, those things I will touch, but I'm not going to teach every parameter, every checkbox. It is very difficult, but some of the things, whatever, wherever it is required, I need to explain. That is one of the training, because see, if you look at this one, parameters is a concept. Okay, so if it is anything is not explained me, then you can ask me, then I can give you clarifications. But I'm not going to teach each and every field. It's very difficult. Each and every field, wherever it is most important, I will teach you.
yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Unmute yourself, Siddhi. If you want to speak, please. Otherwise, please mute.
Yeah. Okay. One more question.
Yeah.
So what are the modules we are going to cover in this? So I have joined.
Who is speaking? Siddhi or?
Yeah, I'm fast.
Okay. Yeah, Siddhi. Tell me.
Yeah. So my question was, so what modules we are going to cover in this one? Can you tell me?
Okay. So modules I have given clearly.
So here we are going to cover this one.
Yeah. So as I told you, here if it is a trade and elastics, it is mixing with this one. So I need to teach you about bill of material. How to create a bill of material. It is a part of production slowly, but I need to give you explanation. And the dimensional based configuration technology, constraint based configuration technology. Okay, so I'm going to give you about this one also. What is the difference between discrete manufacturing and process manufacturing? High level inputs I will give you here. So that is the reason I have given like here overlaps. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, any more please? Yeah. Any more questions, any more doubts, please? If nothing, can we stop here? Can we wind up this session? If anyone, please let me know. No issues. You can ask me.
So the batch would be like 6 to 7 and 7 to 8. This will be like
Yes.
the
Yes. Yeah, I don't have other timings because I'm also working in a company. So I need to do my my company activities. So I can teach you morning 6 to 7 and 7 to 8. If people are asking like 6 to 7 is T&L and 7 to 8 finance, but if it is they want to modify, you can modify. But this is the major timings. Other than these timings, for me it is not possible currently. Yeah, you're welcome. Anything else, anyone, please? Then can we wind up the session for today?
Okay, one more question. So, are we going
Yeah.
to cover regarding SEBI, because I'm not from the finance background, so you're covering those things also. SEBI, credit, and everything. Offset
Finance
account.
related? What is your? Yeah. I need to explain you about the debits and credits and accounts and offset accounts and everything. That is a part of finance.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be a part of finance. So if you want to speak with the institute, you can institute is giving mobile number. You can call them. And if you want to speak with me separately, definitely you can ask institute to arrange a conference call so that they will arrange you. If you want to speak with me one-to-one, once you pay fee and if you are my student, definitely you will get my contact. But before that, so only institute will give you a contact. I mean to say, will arrange a conference call and you can discuss. Okay, fine. If anything, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm stopping here for today. We'll kind of once if you are interested, let institute know about your interest. Okay. See you all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Satya.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Satya.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Satya.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Hello, Satya.
Yeah.
Can I get the institute number?
Okay. So it was 970. It was already in the chart. It was there. 970.
Thank you, Satya.
5. Wait a minute.
959. 970
Can you repeat
4455
that?
959.
959.
So 1 second,
Okay, thank you.
I will type here. I will type here. If you is if there is a
Okay.
confusion, see, just typing here.
Yeah.
You can note down.
970.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Satya.
You're welcome. Bye.